Hi there, I'm Rohit Sethi, the Chief Executive Officer at Security Compass, and I am really pleased to announce that we have acquired Devici, a threat modeling platform. And this is the CEO of Devici, Chris Romeo, who will be joining us leading our threat modeling initiative. So thank you, Chris, for joining us today.
Thank you.
So just to give people some background, we have been in the secure by design space for a long time now. We have our flagship product, SD Elements, and our application security training products that really help development teams understand security, understand how to embed it into the development process. And over the past few years, we've really started to see a surgence in the demand for threat modeling. We have tried to tackle it in certain ways, but once we saw Devici, we knew that there was a product that really fits what people are looking for: simple, easy to understand, but still very powerful threat modeling. So, Chris, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your vision of threat modeling and how you built Devici.
Yeah, we built Devici to do the things that you described there. It's about being simple, because one of the things that we need for those that are making threat models is just that it's easy to use. And in the past, threat modeling has been something that you need a lot of security knowledge to be successful with. Well, Devici's set up so you don't have to have that security knowledge. You build a diagram, you attach attributes to elements on the diagram, and then Devici tells you, here's what the threats are and here's what the potential mitigations are. So you don't have to be a security expert to be successful with Devici.
Well, that's exactly what I think we're aligned on. And this is one of the reasons we were so excited about this acquisition, because we find that getting people to become experts in security and hoping that that scales out is challenging. Developers don't necessarily have the time or inclination or even the motivation from their job spec perspective to become security experts. So we need to equip them with the right tools that help them take what the security team is trying to do and spread it across the organization. So Devici is just such a great way to do that. So, Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you think is the future of threat modeling? Where is it going?
Yeah, when I think about threat modeling and maturity, I think we have a couple different stages that threat modeling is in the process of going through. It really starts with folks are not doing threat modeling, or they're doing ad hoc threat modeling, onesie, twosies here and there. From there, threat modeling kind of goes towards the security teams performing the threat modeling. And that's where a lot of organizations are today. But when I think about the future and where we need to go, it comes down to bringing threat modeling to first the security champions. Because now, instead of having one security team member for 100 developers, we have maybe a 1 to 10. We have one champion for 10 developers. And so the champions can start to teach threat modeling and do the threat modeling. Then our ultimate goal, and where I see threat modeling going into the future, is getting to the point where developers are performing the threat models, where they're threat modeling each individual feature. And the things that'll come out of that are really powerful, because now we can create a threat model of all the different features together and look at the threats across an entire system based on all of its tiny component parts. So nobody has to manage the entire ship. They just have to manage their one room of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I share that vision. I'm really excited to see what these products and these two companies can do together. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you.